Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock an FBC Mortgage Stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense set on first down. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the RPO, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Jefferson. Fires to the big fella. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
Mississippi State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First down here for the offense. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Movement here from the tight end. They'll start this drive with a pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the move, he fires. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Now on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot guys are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap. You can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Using the quick game. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and Manning was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
To the air, it's Jefferson. Got his man on the right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking for room, it's Harvey. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Looking for a huge play. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game.
You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They'll line up for a second down play. He'll pull it on the read. He has the first and still on his feet.
And how nice is it to have a guy that can say, I'm just going to go get the first down. Like, I know I have options. I can do X, Y, and Z, but I'm just going to let me run it, go get the first down, and give myself an extra set of downs.
1st and 10 from their own 13. He's going to pass. Looking for his man. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Snagged in the middle. It's Mosley. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Back to throw, it's Chapin. Trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's going to pass on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Pittman. That's a live ball. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
That looks like a really Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. keep it on the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Tackled immediately after the catch. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Here's the return. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Knights will hustle to the line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll immediately call timeout.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Catch in the middle, it's Harvey. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Setting up the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The option look. He'll toss it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
All right, you've now tried running the ball down here a couple times. It hasn't worked. What are you going to do on fourth down? Are you settling for a field goal? Or do you've got to play in your back pocket to go get you 6?
The official says no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Back to throw, it's Shapen. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass on second down. It's complete. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those 2.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Davis. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Offense gets set for second down. On the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Here comes the offense on second down. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Wants to fire on second down. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
A lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space. See if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped him.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Going for the big play. And through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Jefferson. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Got it. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Mississippi State 8, UCF 3.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period.
42, Spider.
He'll just keep slinging it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking for room, it's Harvey. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The quick out. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Quick strike complete. He will be stopped short. They can't get the 2-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get.
All kinds of running room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. They'll ride Davis here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Chapin. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Got his man quickly. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the 2, and it's still a 5-point game here in the fourth quarter. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Richardson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Will take over 1st and 10.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Looking for a man. It's Jefferson. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Fires to the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take some shots, knowing that he's going to get there to just...
Oh, he wants it all. And he intercepts it. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Corner's going to give them room. The give as they work on that clock. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David. Got to be looking for a deep man. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Really nice job there by the safety back in the middle of the field. You see his range and the speed. He's able to close on the ball and then knock it away. Nice play.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse